BYU has a secret advantage that no one is talking about, but it could be the reason they win March Madness. Now, it's no secret that recruiting top-level athletes to come to BYU has always been a challenge. This is thanks in large part to the school's strict honor code, which is based on Mormon teachings and include rules like no swearing, no tea or coffee, and no drinking. And these rules apply to everyone, even if you're not Mormon. In fact, in 2015, running back Jamal Williams was forced to sit out for a full year after being caught with a girl in his room. But if it's so hard to convince top athletes to come to BYU, then how is it possible that next year they have the 11th ranked basketball recruiting class in the nation, ahead of schools like Auburn, Alabama, and Marquette? Well, you might say it's because of money, but the real answer isn't that simple. See, before the start of the season, over 100 college basketball coaches were asked which programs they thought had the best NIL situations, and ranked at number 3, ahead of schools like Kentucky, Duke, and UConn, was BYU. Now, when I first saw this, I was shocked, but the more I researched the school's Royal Blue NIL collective, the more everything started to make sense. For starters, BYU's collective is comprised of fewer than 900 total donors, only 32 of which regularly give major gifts. For context, that number of donors is much larger at other traditional blue blood programs. But still, BYU is able to poach top recruits and pay them millions of dollars. And it's all because of an area called Silicon Slopes. This is a term that was coined in the 1990s after tech companies started flocking to Provo and Park City, Utah to set up their headquarters. Today, those two cities alone are home to over 1,000 tech companies, including industry giants like Adobe, Microsoft, and eBay, which in turn has created a ton of wealth in the area. As the head of BYU's NIL collective put it, there are 5 billionaires that live within 20 minutes of the campus, and they're all BYU fans. As of today, BYU has just a 2% chance of winning March Madness according to Kalshi, which is live now in all 50 states. But I imagine those odds will spike next year once BYU's 11th ranked recruiting class gets to campus.